Am I heartless for refusing to speak at my ex's funeral? The family group chat lit up like emergency lights the morning after he passed. His sister said I owed it to his memory to speak. His mother called me the only one who really knew him. Right, if by knew they mean I learned to translate his apologies into future disappointments. I told them I had attend quietly for our son's sake, but I wouldn't take the podium. Cue the guilt orchestra, closure, forgiveness. Be the bigger person. I have been the bigger person so often I should qualify as a landmark. Flashback 1. He announced our engagement at his birthday party by turning my yes into a joke about me finally wearing him down. Everyone laughed. I smiled so hard, my jaw shook. Flashback 2. The promotion dinner where he toasted our success, then later asked me not to talk about my raise around his friends so they wouldn't feel less than. Flashback 3. The night the truth about his late meetings arrived via a stranger's message. He cried, swore, pivoted, minimized. I carried the fallout while he reinvented himself as a man who just made mistakes. He was complicated. I am not pretending otherwise. He could make our son's science projects into rocket launches, and remembered my coffee order down to the extra foam. But every time I loaned him my words, birthday toasts, apology drafts, counseling homework, he spent the credit and left me with the bill. A eulogy would be the most expensive loan yet. I had be embalming his narrative with honey he never earned. At the viewing, his sister pressed a folded program into my hands with guest speaker penciled next to my name. I crossed it out, handed it back, and sat in the third row. When the mic passed, stories floated up like balloons, carefully snipped of their strings. He was larger than life. True. Large enough to stand in front of mine? Afterward, I took our son to the park by the river. We fed ducks and talked about the good. Kite days, silly songs, the time his dad stitched a soccer net out of twine. Then, while our son chased a leaf boat downstream, I read the eulogy I wrote but never delivered. I read it to the water, to whatever part of him could still hear honesty. I told the truth, that I loved him once, that he hurt me often, that grief and relief can be neighbors and both deserve a seat. Something loosened in my chest, like a knot, deciding it was tired of being a knot. When our son came running back, cheeks red, I put the paper in my pocket and we went for hot chocolate. No podium, no performance. Just us and air I could finally breathe. So am I the a-hole for refusing to speak at my ex's funeral even though his family demanded it?